This is Twit.
Reuters reports that Samsung says sales of Galaxy Gear smartwatches reached 800,000, which would make it the most popular smartwatch to date. That not only beats the pessimistic market watchers, but Samsung's own expectations. The company says it will expand sales promotions for the watch.
Bloomberg Businessweek reports that Dropbox plans on raising $250 million more than it already has in the next few weeks. The company, this is according to anonymous sources, seeks a valuation upwards of $8 billion, possibly more, which is double its last round, which closed in October of 2011. Dropbox just reached 200 million users, which is about 10 times as many people as it had at the end of 2010. Its revenue has grown 20-fold since late 2010 and now is said to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars per year.
In news that should surprise very few, the Financial Times reports Nokia shareholders have approved the sale of its devices and services division to Microsoft, and the acquisition was announced back in September, and the deal is expected to officially close in Q1 of next year. Microsoft is paying Nokia approximately $7.2 billion in cash for Nokia's devices and services business, patent licenses, and map data licensing.
It's also no surprise that game consoles are sold for about cost or at a loss, so get ready to be not surprised again. All Things D got a peek at IHS's cost estimate for the Sony PS4, which is about $381 for parts and assembly. That leaves a nice fat margin of $18 profit for Sony on each device, as long as you're not counting marketing and overhead, and, well, you get the picture. Sony's continuing to make money on games and possibly the occasional video or music sale. Just as a comparison, the PS3 cost $805 to build when it launched in 2006 and sold for $500, $599.
FreedomPop, the mobile virtual network operator, or MVNO, has implemented a bring-your-own-device program for older model Sprint WiMAX phones and even the LTE-powered Samsung Galaxy S3 under a FreedomPop plan. The company launched its VoIP and IP messaging service in beta last month and gave about 10,000 customers willing to buy a $99 HTC Evo Design a free 200-minute, 500-message, and 500-megabyte monthly plan. Now it's allowing another 10,000 subscribers to use the Evo 4G, which is $99, as well as taking in customers who port over Sprint devices.
After being contacted by a murder victim's parent, Google will remove an image of the murder victim that was findable on Google Maps. The victim was 14-year-old Kevin Barrera, who was found near railway tracks in Richmond, California. Google Maps satellite imagery captured that scene. Google VP of Maps Brian McClendon says, "Our hearts go out to the family of this young boy, and Google thinks it can update the satellite images in 8 days."
The U.S. Office of the Director of National Intelligence has released partially redacted documents detailing secret court decisions relating to the NSA's now-ended program of capturing metadata from the Internet. Two opinions have attracted the most attention. One by Judge Colleen Collar-Cotterley called the requested authorization enormous, but granted it in deference to the executive branch. Another by Judge John D. Bates found the NSA exceeded the scope of authorized acquisition continuously, but then reluctantly allowed the program to continue again in deference. Documents were released in response to a lawsuit sponsored by the ACLU and the Electronic Freedom Foundation.
Or Frontier Foundation.
The Electronic Frontier Foundation, who fight for freedom. Sorry.
Yeah, it kind of works on the frontier. The Apple TV is sporting a couple new apps from Yahoo and PBS today. Yahoo Screen includes clips from Saturday Night Live, The Colbert Report, and The Daily Show, as well as some live news and events and music. The PBS app lets users watch a variety of its programs in full and offers customized programming based on your local PBS affiliate. Type in your zip code for that. Today's updates are for U.S. customers only.
53, the company that made the iPad app Paper, now has a stylus named Pencil. Pencil, paper, get it? Yeah, I guess we can expect Eraser next. Actually, yes. Eraser is on the other end of Pencil. It's an active stylus that uses Bluetooth to tell the iPad which end is touching the tablet, so you can draw with the pencil end and then just flip it around and erase with the other without having to do anything else. It can also distinguish between your hand and the stylus, so you can rest your palm on the tablet while you're writing. The aluminum model will cost you $50, the walnut one $60. Both purchases unlock all of Paper app's in-app purchases, and the Pencil should ship 2 to 3 weeks from order.
During Microsoft's final shareholder meeting with Steve Ballmer's CEO, Microsoft Chairman Bill Gates spoke and got choked up as he talked about the search for Ballmer's replacement.
We've got a commitment to make sure that the next CEO is the right person for the right time for the company we both love, and we share a commitment that Microsoft will succeed as a company that makes the world a better place.
That's Bill Gates' CE crying edition right there. Gates pointed out that the company has had only 2 CEOs and thanked Ballmer directly for his leadership over the last 13 years.
Bill Gates has us sad.